Hi everyone, welcome to part 2 of chapter 2, section 4, Egyptian culture and society. Just to repeat, educated scribes played a central role in Egyptian society. The scribes recorded ceremonies, taxes, and gifts, served government officials and the pharaoh, often acquired additional skills in mathematics, medicine, or engineering. Scribes chiseled official histories into stone. They will use hieroglyphics, but everyday writing was done with reed pens and ink because it was easier on strips of paper like papyrus or reeds growing around the Nile. Scribes developed a system of writing using symbols and pictures called hieroglyphics. Over time, it will become obvious that an easier way of writing needed to happen for just basic day-to-day things like business. A cursive form called hieratic script and later demotic script use simplified symbols. Hieroglyphics is the official language chiseled on the walls. Over time, the meaning of hieroglyphics was lost. For centuries, no one could read the mysterious writing on Egyptian monuments. However, then the Rosetta Stone was discovered. It was discovered by Napoleon Bonaparte's army in the 19th century. In the 1800s, Jean Champollion learned how to decipher hieroglyphics by looking at the Rosetta Stone. The Rosetta Stone is a small stone that had a passage repeated in 3 languages: hieroglyphics, demotic script, and Greek. Jean Champollion knew how to speak and read Greek, so he was able to decipher the other 2 languages. Here is a picture of the Rosetta Stone, which I believe is now in the British Museum in London. Egyptians were very knowledgeable about the human body. Egyptian doctors learned about the body from mummification, performed complex operations, diagnosed many diseases, and prescribed medicines from plants such as anise, castor beans, and saffron, and these medicines are still used today. It's still believed that these herbs can help with cures today. Egyptians developed advanced knowledge of mathematics and science. They had to if they were going to build the magnificent monuments that are still standing today, the pyramids being just some of those monuments. Priest astronomers mapped the stars and designed a 12-month calendar similar to ours today. Priest astronomers, when they were mapping the stars, they figured out north-south so that they would know how to position the pyramids. Geometry was developed to survey land and redraw boundaries washed out by annual floods. They surveyed the land to make sure they were putting their monuments in the right place and position them correctly. Large construction projects required development of advanced skills in engineering and geometry. Certainly the building of the pyramids during the Pyramid Age, which was the Old Kingdom, they needed all of these things. They needed to map the stars, they needed geometry to survey the land, and they're going to need advanced skills in engineering and geometry to build things like the pyramids. A rich legacy of stylized Egyptian art remains. When you look at pictures like the one shown, you know immediately it is Egyptian. It has a special look. Paintings and carvings show everyday life. People were depicted in profile with shoulders turned outwards, so they would be looking one way or the other, but their shoulders would always be faced forward. Size showed a person's importance. If you notice, the biggest figure here in this picture is the one in the middle, which is probably the pharaoh. That is all we have for this film on Egyptian culture and society, part 2. Thank you.